deadly gun violence. Well, it's a shooting that happened in a community that's been dealing with deadly gun violence for years. Now, the recently elected city councilman for the area has said he has a plan to help combat the crime, but tonight, the deadly gun violence continues. Michael Harrison has lived in West Baltimore for more than 30 years. He goes to the corner store at Baker and North Smallwood almost daily, walking the streets of a community now that he says has taken a violent turn.
Yet I got my brothers and sisters dying in these streets over nothing.
Identifying a murder suspect.
One of the lives lost, 45-year-old Farron Meredith, shot and killed on Smallwood Street near Baker just 2 months ago. It happened September 27th at about 5:30 that evening. Police responded to a shot spotter alert, found Meredith on the block with gunshot wounds. Tonight, police released images of the man they believe is the murder suspect. Investigators say a man seen wearing a black ski mask, a black jacket over a white t-shirt, and black pants walked onto the block and without warning opened fire on Meredith.
And I come home from work and hear about this happen, and I'm like, wow, it's crazy. This small community has so many homicides.
Meredith's shooting happened in City Council District 7, where according to police, there have been 34 homicides so far this year. Residents like Harrison frustrated over the killings and city leaders that seemingly can't do anything to stop it.
If they're not the ones pulling the trigger. When it's time to campaign and all, it's all about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
City Councilman James Torrance represents District 7. We tried contacting him tonight, but our call and messages unanswered so far. But 1 year ago this month, just after being elected, Torrance talked to Fox 45 about his plans, his strategy to help curb the violence in what appears to be one of the city's most violent neighborhoods.
My way of approaching this is asking communities what they need, because often we try to put one...
They say they need to feel safe.
Yeah, and safety comes down to walking in the communities and talking with people about what do they need for those needs and how they address it.
But despite Torrance's plans, the gun violence continues. Now, police urging the community to come forward to help find a killer, despite the community's culture of silence.
A lot of people see it as it's not worth the trouble, but that's to me sort of like an oxymoron. It's not worth the trouble, but yet you want that trouble to stop.
Well, if you have information about this case, you can call Metro Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-866-7-LOCK-UP. Remember, you can remain anonymous and could be eligible for a reward. Reporting tonight, Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.